Hi guys, Bolt here once again with more Wargame Red Dragon. This is the Annihilation mod and new nations have been added to this mod in Wargame. And if you do want to try out this mod for yourself, just check out the link in the description. It'll lead you to the Discord channel. Also guys, this video is sponsored by you guys, by the patrons. So if you do also want to support the channel by becoming a patron, you can do so, and you can support the channel for even $1 a month. That is less than a cup of coffee, because coffee is expensive as hell these days. Anyways, so I am playing as the Dutch-German alliance, as mechanized. And Jack, I kind of forgot what he was playing with. We're just gonna have to see. I think he was UK Marines. So he has a bunch of units going to the far right side, and he's also going to be securing Bravo. And I am going to be focusing fully on Foxtrot. So for the most part, we'll keep it like this. We'll keep it on our point of view, just to keep it as what you call it, what's the word? I'm blanking out on the word because I do have COVID, so my mental power is like at 30%. But the fog of war, yeah, I want to keep the fog of war as a thing, just to kind of keep it you know, nice and entertaining. So we got a bunch of NH90s here, trying to unload some regular infantry into this industrial complex. We got an SAMS, which is a really good heli killer, 3850 meters range, 70% accuracy. We got a Leopard 2A5, a CV90, and a bunch of vehicles here with ATGM infantry, and we have some more infantry in the back. The two helicopters show up. Ka-52 Catran with its Vickers that can also shoot down helicopters and ground units are immediately going to ham. Going ham on our infantry, and the Mi-35 with its rockets just annihilate everything. Now the NASAMs had to fire all 6 of the missiles to kill one helicopter with 70% accuracy, so that was a little bit painful for us there. Now on the right side we have a Z-19 and some Zhang Ji Z-8s. Now the Martlets are doing a pretty good job at actually keeping those helicopters at bay. Now on the left side, what we have here is a CV90 unloading some Panzer Battalion. These are regular troops, regular training at least. The Genpatton gets shot by, I'm not quite sure what, probably the K-52 actually. And we have a Mel's team there as well, which is an ATGM team that fires top attack spike LRs. So 13 AP on top armor. Now the Catran does a huge amount of damage, 3100 meters range on that multi-rope missile, so we can't really do too much. Now I do have 2 ATGM squads trying to go here. We have a Leopard 2A5 here, just chilling. NASAMs trying to get supplied here soon. Puma Recon with a 30mm and the CV90 here with a 35mm. So, all things considered, could have been much worse. Could have been a lot worse. Now the flanks are not really being contested too much. If we just quickly go to neutral, absolutely nothing on the flanks. So the goal right now, I have a supply truck going here to get the NASAMs back up. So definitely, if you do want to use this guy, get a supply truck out immediately, because it fires really quick. Now the Mels are almost there. Our M113s are getting ATGM by something that is there. Not quite sure what. Supply truck has finally arrived. Gives us a little bit of AA there. And right now I'm just pumping out some Puma VJTFs. So these vehicles have the Spike LR launcher and the 30mm. And we just got some random you know, support infantry like Mel's team, so ATGMs, Manpads, and regular trained troops going out as well. Hornet getting annihilated by the autocannons here. It's really nice to have this kind of firepower. So in the meantime, Chavez and Monkey are both kind of focusing some infantry over there, so Jack definitely does have more area to fight at. So he has Bravo completely, and he needs to focus on Alpha, and he has the entire flank. Meanwhile, I am trying to just get up a good wall over here. I can flank Fox and kind of pincer move this industrial area, which usually is heavily contested in the beginning, so it wasn't a big surprise. Let's just kick it up to 2 times, because there's a lot of waiting and spawning units and like planning our attack going on here. So we got more Puma VJTFs, some M113s with ATGM and manpads just moving up. Got the UHT flying around. This thing is really, really nice with 4 ATGMs and 4 stingers. It is a pretty expensive helicopter, 160 points. But definitely worth it. There we go, we spot some VDV. Now these guys are shock training, our Panzer Grenadiers are also shock training. But we have a Puma here with a 30 mil. And it does not end well for the VDV. I originally did record this match live, but because of audio issues, it didn't record the in-game audio, it only recorded my voice. That kind of would have been awkward. Now I just move up my supply truck to get the Javelin team supply. These are also top attack units. Got a helicopter coming in. Trying to do some sneakies. Our UHT is destroying 1-point Kamaz trucks. Definitely makes up for its money. So we need 158 more points, and then we break even with that. Got some Z9s coming in. So I moved the NASMs in, but because of the tree lines, this guy's actually well hidden. So I just move it up here and then fall back with it again. In order for us not to get RD'd. So all in all, not too bad. And let me just check if we're actually good on audio. Yes, we are. Okay. So the 15 Kongjiang, these are shock troops. We got a Harrier GR7 moving in. Drops his bombs. The bombs don't like show up. These are some graphical glitches or things that are being focused on right now. But the bombs definitely destroyed all those units, and the Harrier makes it out. Got a CVR here with a 30mm. Trying to destroy the CSK, not really doing a great job. Stabilizer's only 10%, so it's not really that good at firing on the move. Really nice job on the far right side though. Centurion, we got a 50-point Centurion here. Great at shooting down cruise missiles as well. And as you can see, I'm just building a wall here of infantry. So we got Panzer Battalions, these are regular troops, and then we got Panzer Grenadiers, these are shock troops. Both like have a really good loadout in terms of weapons, it's just the training that is different. We got a bunch of AFVs in the back here. Marder 1A5 coming in as well. We got more of the Puma VJTFs coming in. Also calling in some mortars, some more supplies, ATGMs, manpads, all that good stuff. These guys got a 50 cal. At 2 kilometers range. Pretty dang powerful. Look at that. Oof. That is a nice amount of damage. This heli had some better times. Well, the wall of infantry is moving. We got Panzer Grenadiers, Panzer Battalions, together with our transport vehicles. So we got 3 armored vehicles. The Pumas have 8 front armor, which is really nice. And the Martyrs have 6. But they can actually, take some hits. I just want to keep them safe though. Because even though these are just monostrelices, they still do pack a punch. Yeah, they can't deal with that. Mals are doing still good. I don't know exactly what we killed here. Alright, that was a phone call. So we got, where was I? So we got Panzer Grenadiers, Panzer Battalions. We got lots of infantry just moving about. On the right side, not so much. Jack is just doing horribly. I'm just kidding. We got a Challenger 2 EFP, 22 front armor. Okay, not bad. Got 2 of those. Poor plane got shot down by the Phalon. I don't know what else he just shot down. Drone? Yeah, that was a drone. Phalon is sick. Phalon is crazy. Now the reason I'm not really buying AA is because the range of seed is, and this map, like the size of this map and the range of seed kind of makes it difficult to micro AA, I would say. Just keep it turned off all the times, but then if you do turn it on and you're starting to shoot down planes, an enemy seaplane will spawn here and be able to fire while it's like, you know, over this forest. It kind of makes it difficult to micro on smaller maps. But yeah, we're gonna see some AA action in a little bit. So right now we have some supplies. I'm moving some units back here to get them refitted and rearmed. These guys are gonna have to get back on strength. I'm just getting everyone some ammunition. And the vehicles need some fuel as well. Oof. Let's quickly go into neutral mode so you can see what's shooting at us. So we got a T90M here, a BRDM2, a Cornet team, 28 AP on these bad boys by the way, and a Spetsnaz GRU doing all the spotting. And we're getting RD'd by the Tulpans, which is a 240mm like assault mortars, I would say, I guess. The siege mortars. Really accurate too. I'm just moving the Mels away. The T90M does poke out. I do have a tank. You know, it's a Leopard 2A5. It's not going to pen the front armor at max distance. 24 front armor versus 20 AP. But it's something. So I decided to move the Mels back in real quick. Try to get some shots on it. The Puma is attacking the Cornet. The Mels with their top attack might be able to do some damage. They hit it twice, but that is all of their ammunition. So I move in the Leopard 2A5. I get a beautiful side shot on it, putting it down to 1 HP or HE. And I was almost taking it out, but then it turned its front armor, so now we can't shoot at it. That was close. Got a lot of fire coming our way, so I just set up a smoke screen here. We'll fall back with that guy. Spetsnaz GRU about to clap our Panzer Battalion. Panzer Battalion actually doing a lot of damage because they are in the forest. And they get that extra HP buff there. But yeah, they can't hold for too long. On the left, we see Monostrelekis, BRDMs, and I decide that it is kind of time to push a little bit, put some pressure on the left side. And there's a constant train of infantry coming to the left, by the way. We have some KSK, so the Dutch commandos, unloading here. It does look like a manpad logo, but it's just that's just a client-side thing. But this is how I usually play. I just play kind of, you know, a little bit careful, set up a line, good defensive line, and then make a push for it. There goes the Cornet team. Spetsnaz GRU is getting mortared by my Wiesel 2s. And there they go, 60 points in the pocket right there. Now, meanwhile on the right, Bang Wangs with their 82mm recoilless rifles at 1800 meters range, really powerful. And they have done actually a lot of damage to these tanks. I think those guys have been the one doing the damage. Got a BRDM2 with some infantry there, the UHT comes in, misses, and the Mels misses as well. Leopard 2A5 takes care of it though. And the Spetsnaz GRU get into the building. Which is not good, because these guys actually have the Metis ATGM, 26 AP. That's gonna do quite a bit of damage. I just set up a firing position there. In the back, we are calling in 4 teams of Panzer Battalion. And the plan is to smoke this off and move in. So far so good. It is destruction, and I do kind of like destruction more than conquest. It depends on the players though. If you have players that don't abuse the conquest like mechanics, it is actually a ton of fun. But most of the time it just ends up with RD or like horde spam, and it just kind of sucks the fun out of it. Conquest for me is playing destruction without having to worry too much about the smaller losses. So I still do tactical pushes, I still love to do big, you know, blobs of pushing. But, you know, there needs to be a strategy behind it, and I feel like a lot of people don't really strategize too much with Conquest. They just, you know, right click and just move over, put a command in there, you know, 20 plus 2 points coming in. But they don't really strategize too much. If this was Conquest, I would have played the exact same way. Maybe I would have, you know, pushed a little bit more aggressive here. Or maybe move my Leopard to A5 right into that T90, but, you know, other than that, I wouldn't really change too much about the strategy. Panzer Battalion here, falling back with them since they're on 2 HP. I'm just moving in the Puma here to try to save them. Now, Monostreliki still can do quite a lot of damage, 19 AP on those RPGs. So at this point, we're spawning some Leopard 2A4s. These are our cheapest tanks, 75 point tanks. And still a good tank, 18 front armor, 17 AP gun. Gonna do good in close proximity. So this is a conquest strat, moving in empty supplied or, you know, trucks to try to spot the enemy position. I'm still getting points from it. It's not much because of the mod, but you know, still. Carrier GR7, not quite sure where he was going. Getting clapped by the Phalon, but the Phalon gets wrecked by the 2 Lightnings. F-35s. Oh wow. And it got the Catran as well. I actually did not think it would get that. Very good kill there. On the right side, Jack actually has taken the town. I've kind of missed the entire push, to be honest. Gurkhas here with their laws, 19 AP, 20 rounds per minute. Got some Royal Marines here with the MBT Law top attack. Got a lot of Royal Marines. And we got some Marlets here with 2800 meters range. Really, really good. There's only one missile left though. Jack does have a Phalanx, but it was not really necessary. So now comes the smoke. We're just trying to smoke off this area here. T90 is still being a little bit of a problem. We do have another tank, a Leopard 2A6 this time, 22 AP. And a bunch of Leopard 2A4s, just as firing support. So the moment he moves into this edge line, or tree line, and the moment we spot him, he's going to get javelined, going to get a Leopard 2A5, a bunch of Leopard 2A4s, and a Leopard 2A6 on his face. Not to mention, we have the UHT here with the 29 AP. So there we go, he gets spotted. Javelins open up with the top attack, UHT hits the first shot, already taking 5 HP away, hits another shot, putting it down to 2, and the third one destroys it. Classic example of why you shouldn't just move tanks in front of your infantry units. As you can see, I did move some Panzer Grenadiers and KSK, so the Dutch commandos, to the left side here. They're just gonna hold the line. We spot a T90, we immediately hit it. He does move in more. We already took 7 HP away from 2 hits with the Panzerfaust 3. What I do in this position or moment is move these guys back, because this guy's, the T90 is going to retreat. I just move some units in from the back to get a flank shot on them. But the Panzer Grenadiers here are hurt. I'm just falling back with them, moving in some reinforcements, and let these Panzer Battalions take care of it. But these are regular training, so these guys took the brunt of the attack and are now falling back. There's the T90 getting a butt shot by the KSK, and that's gone. Martyrs, Pumas, going absolutely crazy. Not to mention these guys are on fire. On fire? In fire? Kind of both. So the Panzer Battalion made it into the building. I just unloaded them straight in there. Battling the Spetsnaz Fury. Not doing an amazing job, but still, you know, pissing him off a little bit. And this is the moment where my food is ready, so I'm gonna be back with you guys in 2 seconds. Now I don't know if these mortars actually kill some GRU. Yes, they did. Get wrecked. As you can see, the plan is going really good. I'm containing them over here. That is the entire plan, while I move up on the flank. Got a plane coming in, that's the seed plane, destroying my Gepard. Not really a huge problem, it's a super cheap vehicle to have. Now I've just put it to speed 2. Not much is really happening. On the right side we do have some J10 BSs coming in. With their rocket pods. Doing a good amount of damage actually. Poor Royal Marine's about to get shredded. Now the CVR with the 30 mil. Not really gonna do an awful lot there. I will be impressed if he actually manages to fall back with this unit. Poor chicken. The one dude. Gurkha's absolutely melting the Dongfang. Will the Royal Marines hold? Nope. They're gone. Another J10 coming in. Not quite sure what it tried to hit. Probably the tracked rapier. Loses line of sight, moves in all the way to our base. And gets clapped by the F-35. There we go. So just speed times 2 here. So the right side, a little bit of a counterattack by Monkey. Doing decent. He took the town. Quote unquote took the town. Jack kind of did lose quite a lot of units in this forest as well. But the Gurkhas over here are keeping at least the left flank secure. Now we got a Su-34 fallback, missing 2 seed missiles on a Skyscraper. And I'm missing absolutely everything on this fallback. So at this stage, we decide that I should probably get a bunch of Patriots. So at one point, I don't know when exactly, I buy 3 of them. And they're decent ones, they're actually pretty damn good. Another J10 BS coming up. So 122mm rockets. Gurkha's doing a decent amount of damage. Will it get shot down? Yes, it will. Poor Kamaz truck. More Strelicky spotted. And now it's time for the push. Good amount of fire support here. Definitely helping destroy some of these units. Got 20 motor Strelikies in here. The Panzer Grenadiers should be able to handle this. Panzer Grenadiers. These guys are actually getting wrecked by motor Streliki. Also some Spetsnaz GRU. I am just moving my tanks up. Gotta get them in cannon position. Some 80 gems left in this building. Doing a lot of damage to my Leopard 2A4. It's not ideal. I'm not quite sure what type of unit that is. But luckily for us, it ran out of 80 gems and we just bombed it to smithereens. And a tornado dodges a lot of missiles, actually survives. Kind of surprised by that. Then we keep the push going here on the left. I'm just being conservative over here. I don't want to move up too much, because I do know they have some 80 gems over here somewhere. Burn spare with the G22, taking out the Volt. Very nice. J10 coming in, getting stunned, and get taken out by the F-35, I think. F-35, not quite sure what it was shooting at, took out another aircraft. Can we identify what it is? What is that? The Yak 141 body, I think, or MiG-25 PD body? I'm not quite sure. It's probably the Phalon. Alright, let's put it back to speed 2. Right side, Jack kind of fell back to, you know, our side of Alpha. The middle four still uncontested. Over here now, what I'm trying to do is just get some better reinforcements. We spot a T-14, which is actually a big problem. But I'm trying to get some reinforcements, get some supplies, get some more infantry. We have a supply truck here, Super Stallion just chilling. About to resupply the supply truck here. So yeah, I just usually take it step by step. I move up, secure it, resupply, and move up, secure it, resupply. Make sure that our supply route is still looking good. Yeah, that artillery is painful. It's just annihilating my units. So here we go, we got our 4 stack of Panzer Battalion. Got our recon helis, some of our 2A4s getting resupplied here. So all in all, looking pretty good. F-35 dropping its bombs. Doing a good amount of damage. I think that was a 4 stack, so it destroyed half of the units. So all in all, not too bad. So we see some movements on the right. Just a bunch of Chinooks setting up a line of recon, basically. Got Royal Marines combing through the woods. And I got all of my transports, the Pumas and the Martyrs, just setting up a line here, ready to push. So right now we're at 4358 at 2300. Both of these guys are doing pretty good. Jack has a lot of kills, more than double mine. Is it? It's basically exactly double of mine. And yeah, we're just vibing. Our Weasel mortar got wrecked there. Yeah, those big caliber mortars, the 180s, are insane. They're so powerful. Here we go, the F-35 Lightning took out the mainstay thing. J-20 coming in, missing ooh, nope, it actually did take it out. I thought that F-35 survives. But I guess not. B-14 Armada pokes. Now we have a Mel's team. We have a Leopard 2A6. We have an ATGM team here, Leopard 2A5. And another Mel's team there. We could use some more ATGMs, that's for sure. But look at the amount of infantry on the left. So these two, I'm basically keeping as my secondary line. Either as a reinforcement or a fallback unit. If this all fails somehow, I still have units here to hold. On the right side we have a J-10 trying to get to base, getting intercepted by the Lightning. Somehow surviving it. We got a seaplane flying over. Here we go, T-14 Armada's poking out. The Milan F2s with the 25 AP are poking in. Mel's team with their top attack. Would have actually been better if these guys were, you know, in different areas. So getting a side shot with 25 would have done a lot of damage. But will we actually kill it? Ooh. And there it is. 205 points, just like that. I have a few units, yep. We got a little bit of units here. Ready to go. So we got a bunch of airplanes coming in. I don't have Patriots just yet, it's a 5-hour, so an anti-tank anti-tank plane. As you can see, he does have this Leopard 2A6 spotted. There goes the big boy. Now we do manage to kill one of them, but it's only 95 points, so those are actually really, really effective. Like cost efficient. Those mortars once again doing a lot of damage. Even the tanks, like they just hammer. So what do we have? 40 Panzer battalions. We got a bunch of Panzergrenadiers and Panzer battalions there. Some commandos, some more Panzergrenadiers, battalions, and ATGM infantry, together with a buttload of transports that also have ATGMs on them. So this is the strength of Dutch German mechanized right there. If I just fall back to the 2A6, these guys refitted, rearmed, back on fuel and everything. Got a supply truck coming in here to the front. These Leopard 2A4s are fully repaired, so all in all pretty good. Oof, the Charlie 2 getting side shot there. Uses smoke to try to escape it, but then gets shot by the 5-0. 5-0 gets wrecked by the Skyscaper. Oh, pretty good. Was that a good trade? Actually not. I don't know. I think we took out 2 planes. And we survived with the with our plane. I think that was actually a good trade. There we go, we got our Patriots coming in. Now these guys have 9 kilometers range, 80% accuracy. But you're not gonna see them do an awful lot. There we go, Sky Sabers just wrecking that thing. Poor Harrier getting shredded though. Didn't even drop its bombs. And it actually survives. Wow. Okay. I am impressed. Let's just put it back to 2 times speed. We got some recon coming up as well. Our last Patriot. Some more supplies moving in. So we got 1 Patriot over here, 1 over here, and I'm putting a 3rd one right there. This Mastiff completely uncontested over here. And finds a fob. And turns him off. That is the best war game in a nutshell thing I've ever seen. Capture the enemy fob and just turn it off. Alright, here we go. So it begins. We got some smoke laying down here. The plan is to move my tanks into these pockets of smoke. I'm just marking ATGMs there. We got a bunch of tanks. So we got a Leopard 2A5 and 2 2A6s. We got a bunch of 2A4s. And just a buttload of infantry. The T-15 Armada shows up. We do have the Mel's teams here. Fully replenished. That thing has 25 front. So it's actually good that we're using the Mel's teams with their top attack. Get another good hit, putting it down to 2 HP. That is massive. Do we get another one? Nope. So 2A5 moves in. Got all of our infantry just chilling here in the back. And here we go. This is the moment where everything goes wrong for my Patriots. So there's a seed in the back and an ATGM plane over here. So I turn on the Patriots. Somehow they stun it. And then the ATGM plane just like vertical angles the ATGMs right into those Patriots, which was very unfortunate. And all 3 are dead just like that. It was crazy. That's why I'm more of an IR like Manpad or Air Superiority player, I would say. With the occasional Radar base AA. So anyways, we got our tanks up to the front line. J-10 still coming in, those annoying ones with the rockets. Get our Fern Speyer here, recon. All of our infantry on the left is about to move up and do a massive push onto this town here. There we go, Terminator spotted. together with a BRDM2. Terminator definitely can take some hits. 19 front armor and really good 80 gems. Luckily it misses the first one, it hits the second one. We get really badly wrecked there, weapon jammed. Hornet doing a lot of damage, bringing us down to 1 HP, and we luckily take it out immediately. BRDM here, not a problem. And T15, could be a problem. But luckily we got 2 super heavies. Take a nasty 80 gem hit there. Another one. Do we actually manage do we lose this thing? I guess not. 5-Owl and a J10 coming in. The 5-Owl gets hit once. But we just don't have enough man-pads here to do to finish the job. The Eurofighter does move in, but is not able to take it out. So yeah, with the damage that these tanks have taken, I decide to fall back with these guys and just continue to push over here. Now the Z19 here does have good 80 gems. And we don't really have man-pads or any sort of AA. So there's a few problems. There goes a Leopard 2A6. So it begins. Here's our push. Leopard 2A5 there gets hit. I was just not paying attention here, I think, so we do lose this really nice looking tank. We do get out with 1 Leopard 2A6, so that's something. Tornado coming in with its paveways. I just direct it to this J10 to try to take that thing out. Gets hit once and gets taken out by the F16. I redirect the F16 to try to go for the J20. We do hit it, but we just don't take it out. So a quad stack of Panzer Battalion are rushing into the town right now. Luckily we moved them out because they're getting mortared to crap. And they actually managed to get in there. And that's our cue. 5-Owl coming in, destroying the last Leopard 2A6. God, I hate these things. Now the amount of autocannon is really, really nice. It's destroying the infantry. Look at that, it's just melting. Here's our resupply here. So these are our reinforcements. So yeah, just like that, we took out the left. Now it did obviously take a long time, but I didn't really know what he had in there. I could have probably taken it a lot earlier. Now if we just go into neutral mode, you can tell that the majority of their units, well, they don't really have a lot of units to begin with, but it's like, it's focusing on so much artillery and AA. Like we got S350s, S400s, they got Panzers, the Tulpans. Quite a good amount of AA there. I think it's just a waste of a lot of things. And artillery, obviously. Now that artillery is definitely missing because we're keeping our units on the move. Might stun these guys a little bit. So the Puma VJTFs, nicely armored, so I'm just fast moving over the road here. Cut off Delta, because most of the time people don't have this defended either. J16 gets hit once. Oh yeah, here we go. This Puma takes out 2 Cornet units. This guy's a champ. Check this out. That's 1. That's this too. He dies, but it's worth it. And look at the amount of reserves I got too. Like we still got units in the back here. These guys were reserves that were chilling here. So even if our push failed, we would have enough to defend against any counterattack that they might do. So while Jack is keeping Monkey busy over here, I'm just fast moving my Pumas through here. Try to cut off anything that they might have here, like artillery or AA. And we're about 500 points away from victory. The Apache is just shredding. Very nice. Oh, there's the command. There was the command. This Puma is trying to hunt down those S400s. Oh, there they are. Did we actually take out any S400s? I don't remember. No, we didn't. But yeah, that was that. That was actually pretty dang good. So I got 3,300 kills, about 3,100, 3,200 losses, so basically neutral. Jack went nice and positive. Both Monkey and Chavez did pretty decent as well. So yeah, good amount of kills on both sides. But yeah, that was it, guys. That was our 2v2 on Plunging Valley, about 50 minutes game. But luckily we were able to condense it just ever so slightly. If you enjoyed, let me know, and I'll see you guys back soon. Take care.